Hey everybody, Chris here. It's a Dogecoin recovery rally coming. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And on our Friday live stream, we were looking forward to the weekend. And what did I say? I said, well, Bitcoin was going to probably just kind of chop around sideways, but the chop would be really small. The Bollinger Bands will get really tight. Volume will be down. And so far, that's what it's doing. We'll show that in the charts in just a little bit. But with Dogecoin, there are signs that Dogecoin is about to have a rally. We still have a little uncertainty about next week and possible U.S. government shutdown. I'll show you that as well. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts in the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we're looking at the Dogecoin chart first. We're just under 23 cents at 22.96. A little bit pullback overnight. We'll look at the Bollinger Bands in just a minute because I was talking again on the live stream about Bollinger Bands and what I predicted coming in. But there's Dogecoin right now. We zoom out. Dogecoin, 23 cents. 22 is our support. Talked about that yesterday as buy prices for Dogecoin would be 22, but we're still up. We zoom out and we still see that we are posting higher lows. It's still a higher low. Dogecoin is still up 8%, just about 8% for the month of September. I'll take that. I know we had this big run up here to 30 cents, right? And everyone's now all depressed because it pulled all the way back, but it didn't come all the way back down to here. But we have others that have come all the way back down to where they were on September 1st, but not Dogecoin. Dogecoin is holding up and still in the green for the month of September. So, and what about Bitcoin? Well, we talked about Bitcoin yesterday, and my prediction for the weekend was that Bitcoin was going to have a big volume drop. That's happening so far. The Bollinger Bands are going to tighten up, right? So not much volatility, kind of going sideways between 109 and 110. Said we may dip to 108.9 or so, but right now that dip was not there. The dip came into about 109.125 or so. And so it's just tightening up. So that's where we are because there's big uncertainty for next week. We'll talk about that in just a second. But that's what the overall view is as we are here on a Saturday morning. Fear and greed index is fear. Why would the Bitcoin fear and greed index be saying fear? Well, there's still that cloud, right? This cloud hanging over, right? And what is that? Well, if you go to my X account, again, I'm at ChrisPex on X. Follow me there when I'm not making videos and I'm not doing my live streams. I'm usually hanging out over here, posting some things I see. And what about this U.S. government shutdown 2025? 83% chance now. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. And what is it that's said about that? It says, yeah, won't be good for stock and crypto markets. Will there be a midnight Congress session Tuesday night to stop it? Or will the political finger pointing drag this thing out? Well, we'll be watching that Tuesday night, seeing what happens. But I kind of think we may be shutting down. So you have that over. But here's the Bollinger Bands. You zoom out on the Bitcoin chart, and as Titan of Crypto says, we've been here before. We were here last year this time. We had a pullback. Bollinger Bands tightened up, and we had this volatility contraction with narrow Bollinger Bands on the weekly, way zoomed out. The same thing happened back in 2023. We had a pullback, volatility contracted, and what happened after each of those? A move up, a big move up, and we could have that as well for Bitcoin coming up. That's what the charts are showing. And we can also look at Bitcoin back in, there's a lot of similarities to 2017, right? Higher low, we had three tops. Higher low, we had three tops in 2025, just like 2017. Could we see this kind of move coming for Bitcoin similar to 2017? Maybe not the same percentage gain, but again, a similar type move coming up. And I haven't shown this for a while, but I've been meaning to, because just to remind everyone, these pullbacks happen in bull markets. And the last time Gel showed this was back in February, I believe this was, and we're showing a 30% pullback from the highs that we had early December for Bitcoin. 32% earlier in the year, 22, 2020, and that these are in a bull cycle that we've had since the beginning of 2023. Bitcoin has been steadily moving up, but there are pullbacks that happen, and those pullbacks of over 20% are a big deal. What's the current pullback Bitcoin? It's about 12. It's only about 12% from its new all-time high to where Bitcoin is now. That's nothing compared to the bigger pullbacks that Bitcoin has had in a bull cycle. I'm not talking about the bear cycles here, 2022, 2018. Those were huge, huge drops. No, I'm talking in a bull cycle. We have seen, even 2021, we saw a 32% drop. We saw a 23% drop. Back in 2017, look at that. We had drops as big as 40% and 41% in a bull cycle move, in a bull market. So it's crypto, it's volatility. Now, I don't think we're going to be having these types of pullbacks again, like 40% in a bull market. Because as soon as you see a 40% drop now, it's like the world is over, right? Oh, and Bitcoin's so much bigger in its market cap as well. So I don't think we're going to have that big of volatility. But right now, I think we're still in an overall bull market. What does this mean for Dogecoin? Well, Dogecoin slid 5%, right? But this analyst says meme coin's still in a bull cycle, and who is they talking about? Who are they talking about? They're talking about me, right? They referenced me. In my post the other day, widely followed cryptocurrency analyst Chris Pax acknowledged the short-term pullback, but said nothing has changed over a 4-year cycle. We are still in a bull cycle, and the trend points to another run-up for Doge. The analyst remarked. That's me. So if you want to see this chart, it's on my X account, and you can see zoomed out, looking at the last 4 years, the Dogecoin chart still looks very bullish. It still looks very good. And we can look at the monthly return. We're still up 7.5% for the month of September. Like I said, there are other cryptos are down lower than where they were on September 1st, and we can look at a bunch of those during my next live stream, Saturday afternoon. We'll take a look at some of that, but Dogecoin is still up in the green. That's pretty good. Trader Allen is saying, look, there's a bullish divergence. After this pullback that we've had for the past week, it's a bullish divergence. A lower low, a short term, but the RSI is actually higher. What does that bullish divergence mean? Well, it means that bullish RSI divergences are closely watched by traders because they often highlight exhaustion in a downtrend. For Doge, this comes at a time when crypto markets are stabilizing after recent corrections. Doge remains highly sensitive to shifts in retail sentiment, and broader risk markets are showing improving appetite for speculative assets. That's where we are. Now, again, we got the cloud hanging over us for next week with the government shutdown. We get that behind us. Hopefully that's a short thing. We get it behind us, and October could be coming. So if the bullish divergence plays out, Dogecoin could see a near-term rally toward 24 to 25 cent resistance zone. A breakout above this level would confer improving momentum and open the door to further gains. And here's another article. We've got the ETF launch that happened, and now we got another one coming in October. Whale accumulation driving a recovery rally. Is this what we're going to see? Is this recovery rally? So there are a lot of indicators of inflows and outflows from exchanges, and right now it's a lot of outflows. These are people like putting their Doge into their own wallets from exchanges because they want their Doge safe and secure for the upcoming rally. And we also have not only all of this Doge being moved off the exchanges, right? That's signs of whale accumulation. We have the ETF, right? Now live, institutional doors are opening. We got more ETFs coming. RSI sitting neutral bullish, many indicators flashing buy, price consolidating. We haven't gone down to 21 yet. We're still holding 22 cent support, and right now we're up at 23, so we got a rising channel overall. And Doge to $1 coming soon? Well, I mean, he didn't have to go there yet. We got a long ways to go before we start thinking about that. But from Binance to OKX and these other exchanges are all showing outflows of coins. So spot flow data indicates cooling outflow pressure now, though. And what's going to happen? So coming forward, again, the overall picture is still higher lows, coming out to June. And my chart shows something very similar to this. That's still what we have. And we'll see. Are we going to stay above 23 cents now? We're kind of breaking around there. Potential movement back up to 25 cents. And then maybe even clearing the path to 30 cents once we get through next week's uncertainty of the U.S. government shutdown. Now you would think, right? Crypto's worldwide, right? What's the U.S. government? Well, there's a lot of trading that happens in the United States. And if the whole stock market is going down because of a government shutdown, crypto market most likely is going to go down too. But here we are on a Saturday morning, back over 23 cents for Dogecoin. We'll check in later on Saturday during the live stream. Make sure you're subscribed. You got your notifications on. Join in on the live. Those are always, we have a lot of fun with them too, because why not? It's also Doge, right? So it's a meme, but we love it. And it's still a great investment, I believe, as well. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this recovery rally coming? And are you still feeling bearish or not? Give the video a like. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.